Field at Mile High in Denver.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a first down throw, gone. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 34.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Complete.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slant to Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good.
The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 4 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have. Like to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2nd and goal. At the 6.
One more time with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Makes the score Rams 6.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Goff on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff on first down, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. North of 100 yards, the two scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
This is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to throw now on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Score Rams 13. Broncos 3.
Out of the gun now on third down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know how the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
16 yards, a first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll run on first down with Akers. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. There he goes, right side. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Lining up for the extra.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinators. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
first down. Gone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Perkins. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On first down, Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This time they stay on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So we reach halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Ball carrier.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Made at the 6-yard line.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Number 4.
From 6 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
22-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 13.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special team. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
On the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Brings up 2nd down.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
25-yard
going right back to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Philip Lindsey there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Samson Ebukam able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the script of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Akers. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Makes the score Rams 30.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 20.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw on the left.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perkins. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done. So for Los Angeles, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one.